right, good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. This is Raptor Dad, joined today by the legend himself, Tempest, fellow, actually, co-lead to the squad as well. How's it going, good sir?
Hey, how you doing? I didn't realize you were doing all of the matches today. Otherwise, I would have come to help pick up the slack.
As the last minute, hey, we got some time. The missus says okay. All right, we're doing it. Here we go.
Yeah, yeah. We were gonna be out today, but thunderstorms, and I'm like, maybe I pick up a stream, and then Raptor, you're here doing great work. So glad I could join you and help out.
I appreciate it, man. Always a blast to have you. So here we are, one of the main events for today. Man, we have some absolute awesome matches today, but here we are, 64th aggressor, and Mumblerines getting ready to throw down. Yo, it's about to be crazy. What you got for this one? What are you thinking?
Well, the first thing I want to say is that we got Scout in the F4 forsaking his Mirage F1. I'm not sure what is happening here, so we'll see. But that is a big shock for me, ladies and gentlemen.
Snap. Didn't even notice it, man. If you all know, Scout is an absolute legend with his F1 action. If you've seen him out in Enigma, through and through F1 guy. And so, yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm honestly really surprised to see him in the F4 today. So it's going to be interesting. 64th and Mumblerines, two good squadrons, not unfamiliar with competition. We'll see how they pull things together today. What do you think? I'm thinking. I think Mumblerines will take this first round, and then the next one's going to be a toss-up.
Agreed. Yeah, definitely. We've seen both of them can be equally aggressive. I mean, heck, saying their names, aggressors, right? But Mumblerines in particular, it really seems like they're liking this Gen 3 action. They've got some very unique tactics to come through, and they've kind of changed it up. They haven't done the same thing each time. And I think that's what's been throwing off a lot of teams. They're very coordinated. They know how to use their aircraft. They're very efficient with it. And I think that's what's going to make the difference today.
Yeah, I think even if looking at their lineup, I think them having, what is it, 2 F5s in their group and Scout in an F4, like I think this is a whole new lineup for them.
Yeah, you got that range with the F4, the F1's there. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of lethal weapons on their side when they get this cranked up.
If I remember, I think they were only running F4s, F1s for the most part, and MiG-21s last time. So the couple F5s making an appearance. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember the most recent match.
I think you're right. Yeah, definitely.
So they're definitely keeping everyone on their toes. And 64th as well. Like you're looking at them. We got different people in this lineup. Again, No Wheels and Jumper in the F4. I know Jumper, I think, started the tournament in the F5. Didn't really find a lot of success, and I think he's done better in the F4 since then.
Well, so we're gonna try to get you cranked up here. Let's see. I've got you actually maxed out. Can we have you on your end? Is there any other volume sources you got on your end?
Yeah, let me go work that on my
side. Okay.
You work on the stream. I'm just here to help. And if I'm not helping, then I'll shut up.
There we go. We got you. Yeah, it says, yeah, just your volume's low. Just a smidge there. You can crank it up.
Is that any better?
Alright, sorry about that.
Hey Raptor, does this sound any better to you?
Good on my end. We'll have to see. I'm going to keep an eye on the stream here.
Okay. Alright, we'll see how it turns out. I just cranked it up. It looked like it was set to 67% on my end for some reason, so I don't know.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll see. Wait for the feedback here and see what we got. Alright, taking a look at the F10. Both teams are rolling in. Formation-wise, interesting. We've got Zacharix out to the north, kind of by himself there. We've got a 4-ship for Mumblerines. Very tight formation. Looks like F5 in the lead there, followed by the F1. MiG-21's down low there. Nice tight formation.
We'll take a look. Zach up by himself, like, what, 12 miles separation. It's a pretty big gap between the two groups. I'm curious to see what their tactics are here.
Yeah, especially when the F5 won't really be able to get there super fast. But, I don't know.
Do we know if both teams have GCI today?
believe so, but not exactly certain. I'm pretty sure they do. And still saying the same for you as far as the volume goes. Let me see if I can crank something up on my end here. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna crank up the overall audio itself. You guys let me know if that's a little bit better. Cranked it up kind of significantly, so if it's too loud, I'll drop my mic down individually.
Yeah, if this is okay, let me know. Otherwise, I'll switch to a different mic.
You said it's still low, but let me crank it up on my end first. I'm gonna crank up the overall stream volume and see if that does it.
Roger that.
Alright, in the interim, we're going to jump back. Oh, there he is. AGRS is actually making his way back to the formation for Mumblerines now, and it looks like we've kind of got a wall formation for 64th. No Wheels a little bit out in front, but for the most part, there's the kind of a wall rolling in there. AGRS making his way behind the formation for Mumblerines, and we've got Doomslayer and the F1 making his way out front for them for Mumblerines now in the F1, with No Wheels making his way south. Jumper's kind of separated from the fight a little bit. He's a little bit south from the main formation there, but he's also very high. Angel's 22. But his nose...
This makes a lot more sense closing this distance because they need to be in that mutual support range. These missiles are terrible, so 12 miles is tough to mutually support your teammates.
True. Too true.
All right, the merge is about to happen.
We've got, looks like 7 nautical out from our nearest group. And Doomslayer making a switch heading up to Jumper. He does have a Fox 1 out.
Jumper's caught high. This is really dangerous for him up at 18,000 feet. It looks like that 530 is not tracking at all.
Nope.
But the missile out from Scout's tracking No Wheels.
Oh!
And that's a splash.
And there it is. Game time. 2 missiles out toward Doomslayer. None of those connect. And we've got all the merges happening right now. AGRS still out to the north, bringing his way gradually back in. Looks like they've kind of crossed each other. It is now 5v4 in favor of Mumblerines.
All right, so AGRS is now coming in from the north on 64th's flank. It looks like they're not sorting him, so this is going to be a big problem for 64th if they don't do something. He's going to come up behind Jumper here.
And there it is, Augie / Grasshopper in there. Looks like he does have a Wizzo, so that can be a bit of a game changer. Well, no, it's MiG-21, never mind. That was an F4. You got an AIM-7 out from Scout. Another in a hit! Knocks out a MiG-21 for 64th, but he's got an R-60 coming in his way, and that looked like that did hit. Don't know. Oh, yeah, it hit. He's still flying, though.
Yeah, he's still up. He's lost his nose cone, so he's going to be really hurting here.
And it looks like AGRS might be down. He was out north here, so it looks like he may be down there.
No, he's in the mix. He's in the mix
there he
now.
Is. Gotcha. And another...
And Zergberger just took a hit.
Woo.
I think he's going out. He's going down. He's on fire.
And just like that, it's 2v4. Man, this is fast.
It looks like Scout, though, is going to be in trouble. He's going to... Yeah, he's going to... Ooh.
AGRS just took out somebody.
Just goes down.
Yep.
Yep.
No track. Jumper does fire 3 AIM-9s and 1 does track, taking out one of the members from Mumblerines. Overshoots Scout there, and that could be a problem. R13 out from Grasshopper does not track. We'll take a look here at Scout.
Jumper making that mistake again. He still has those fuel tanks on. This is a big issue with the Gen 3. They're still dogfighting with their fuel tanks. He needs to get rid of that. He needs all the speed and thrust he can get.
Yeah, this is a rough situation for him. He's got 3 Mumberine aircraft chasing him now. He is very defensive. Augie being the closest and most dangerous threat to him. He's got nose on. He still has his Fox 2s actually and a Fox 1 left. Let's see who's going to actually end up getting the shot here. He's very slow. Oh man, this could be about it right here. Yeah. Jumper is very slow. Scout's
I think this is it. He's slow. He's got a tank on. It's about to be all over here.
Yep. Let's make sure they deconflict. Don't hit each other. Wow, they're pretty close there. Watch it. Somebody's got to deconflict. Missile out, and that's a hit. I think Scout ended up firing that one. And Mumblerines takes the first round. Yep. Man, don't count him out. He said he ain't heard no bell. Whew. Man, that was quick. Lots of action packed there.
One of our rounds, I RTB'd the F4 just like that, so
Oh yeah, that's true. That's right. He's
And
definitely
came
got his
in
work
and,
cut out for him.
It supported Dormouse in one of our rounds for the Sidewinder kill. But yeah, he's
Oof, that's looking gnarly.
Tough first round. Our predictions carried through though.
True, too true. Mumblerines bringing all the aggression. Capitalize on some early shots there. Scout coming up with the Fox 1 shot in pretty rare comparatively. I know we've seen a couple teams get them, but they're very few and far between as far as those head-on Fox 1 shots. It's just difficult to make them work the way they need to.
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, does this sound any better? I switched the mic up.
Oh, there you go. Let's see if we can get some feedback on there.
Yeah, okay. This is my streaming mic, so I just changed it up, pulled it away from my sim pit. But yeah, no, again, like that was a great early Fox 1 kills. They didn't really respect it. I'm really curious to see what the strategy was with 64th. We had Jumper coming in at a high altitude, and again, like the F4, even with the Wizzo, with all this terrain, you're just not going to be able to see anything up there, and you're just going to illuminate yourself for any F4 below you, like, because they will definitely, even with Jester, they'll definitely spot you up there. So it's really high risk maneuver to be up there, and I'm curious to see how they're going to adapt, if they're going to keep doing that guy coming in high, or if they're going to try to come in low to deny those early Fox 1 kills.
Yeah, definitely, because I mean, it's a bit of a psychological shock too. You know, when you hear that first aircraft in the merge happen and goes down, it's like, oh snap, here we go.
Yeah, and I know No Wheels is one of their top pilots for World War II and stuff. At least that's what I've been told. So losing him right in the beginning, Scout managed to pick off the right target, took out one of their better BFM guys, and really left them climbing out of the hole right out of the gate.
And yeah, Checklist got the positive feedback there, and Grunt as well, so you're definitely a lot better on there, so we're good to go on the mic front there. And yeah, he is way shaky. Scout kind of back and forth there, but looks like he might be, oh no, he's not stabilized. I thought he was for a second, but yeah, look at him. He's got a lot of pitch and roll action there. It's going to be a tough approach for him.
So I had this same problem, and I don't know if he watched the stream at all or watched the TAC view, but what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to stay above 400 knots, which he can't see because he doesn't have an airspeed indicator, but he wants to stay at around 400 knots, keep a little bit of back pressure, and he'll be able to deploy, test the air brakes, test the flaps at higher altitude to make sure it's stabilized, and then dirty up, and he should be able to recover and get a good landing. But if he doesn't do it, there's this like weird speed gap between like 405 and like 360 knots where the plane wants to flip on its back. So it's going to be really tough for him to bring this in. It's going to challenge basic airmanship here.
Oof. And there he goes again, porpoising. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I had the same problem with this type of damage. Like once you get through this this speed gate, like he needs to try to dirty up, throw a little air brakes out when he gets closer to the runway. But now he's really struggling. He might lose control here.
Yeah, some significant altitude drop there. Come on, you got this. Stay with it.
Honestly, I think Mumblerines should send someone back towards Cribs, because I don't know if scouts could be able to make this landing.
True.
They only need one at each airfield.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a hike. I think Doom might be able to make it with the F1. Augie, not too sure about, because I know the MiG-1 or MiG-21's fuel consumption is a bit on the higher end, especially being at the low altitude.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I'd have that F1 turn around. I mean, I don't know his fuel state, right? But if this fight ended pretty quickly, I would imagine the F1 still has plenty of gas to make that trip over there. MiG-21, probably good to go home. But yeah, just looking at how Scout's struggling here, this is going to be a really tough approach for him. And if he messes it up, that's going to deny him a point.
Definitely. Let's see if they make the change here. I did see that Doomslayer, well, he's on final, so it looks like they're going to press with it.
Yeah, it looks like they're both on final. I don't think they have any intention. I think they've just got the trust that Scouts could be able to put her down. So we'll see what happens. It looks like Scout's got it stabilized, but he's up at 460 knots. Again, he's going to have to figure out how to get it slow. And what he needs to do is maintain his altitude and go through some tests
drop his flaps, drop his air brakes, see if he can stabilize the aircraft, work with the trim. I would disable all the pitch, yaw, and roll augmentation because that's probably torqued, and just hand fly the plane. But yeah, we'll see what he does.
All right, so it looks like they do have the round points there. Doomslayer just touched down. He's got the parachute out, so he's good on that front. Now the question is whether or not Scout can go ahead and bring the jet down. And I think... Oh, I didn't. Okay, I thought I got the boot for a second. We're good.
I mean, honestly, too, even if I was the MiG-21 and I wasn't sure I had the fuel, you already got the points secured for that runway. Like, might as well try to make the other trip. There's no bonus points for extra landings.
True.
So
he's on his way in.
He's got the air brakes out. Oh, crap. Oh, he's losing it. It's not looking good.
Come on, Scout.
Get it under control.
There he goes. Boards are out.
He's got the gear coming out. I think he's got it stabilized. Flaps coming down.
There he goes.
It looks like he's got her stabilized at this speed. This is what I found too. When it got a little bit slower, it was easier to handle. Just that 300 knot range. He's getting some unwanted pitch, you can see. So, still a risky landing.
Looks like he is on heading. There you go. He's lined up at least. At this point, just kind of keep the altitude and coast it on down. We've got...
His boards are back in. His flaps aren't out.
Grasshopper touching down at the other airfield, so way good there. All right, Scout, no pressure.
Oh, look, he's got a lot. Look at how much left roll he's got, or right roll he's got put in there. Like the wing damage must be severe because he's got a bunch of.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, you see the stick input just to keep it level.
Jeez.
He's bringing it in. He's got the runway made. Ease her down.
And there it is. Boop. All right. Nicely done. And shoots popped. Whew. Man, that was crazy. Solid work there getting the jet down after all the crazy damage there. You can see everything that's taking a hit there after that R60 hit him. It was R60 or was it the AIM-9 that hit him? I think it was R60.
I think it was the R60.
We go to a complete stop. And that will be it for the first round. Mumblerines taking it with 3 aircraft surviving, having a 1 aircraft land at the opponent's airfield, so they will get the 2 points there. And that is it. Full stop. Take a look back. No issues here on the other side with Doomslayer and Grasshopper. And so we'll do a quick reset.
Whoa, we got a levitation going on. The reset. There we go.
Let's see. So we've got the Mumblerine folks in. We'll see how long it takes for 64th to come back in. If they come in right back in, we'll just go ahead and wait for them. Otherwise, we'll do the supercut while we wait for them to come back.
I mean, I always enjoy watching Alpha Whiskey's work, so
Seriously.
I vote supercut.
All right, let's do it. We'll crank it up here. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, and we are back round 2. 64th is making their way back in. Looks like they've got everybody. And so here we go. First round going to Mumblerines, being very aggressive. Actually, whoops. 1 second here. There we go. Yeah. I keep forgetting there's a stream delay, so I was looking at the phone, looking at that, and I'm like, wait, that's a minute behind. Never mind. But yeah, we've got 64th back in. Let's see if they'll make any change-ups here. Looks like they've got 3 F4s. We've got Zoidberger Jumper and No Wheels. And then we've got Rage and Tax Dollars at Worth. That's just awesome. And the MiG-21's there. So a little bit of a change-up coming from 64th.
Yeah, so Raptor, our prediction was Mumblerines would come out swinging, get the first victory, and then we thought this next round is going to be a toss-up. What does 64th need to do in order to make this next round competitive? What do you think?
I'm thinking they've got to be a little bit closer, a little bit more on that mutual support. They did have some kind of separations there, and I think we saw AGRS unfortunately kind of go down outside of the fight, and that's a whole aircraft that may have had a chance to do some flank in there while that kind of furball was happening. You know, if you have that one aircraft that can come in, do a quick slashing attack, get a kill here and there, that can definitely turn the tide, especially as close as that match was. I mean, it was, what, 2-3 at one point. And so, yeah, that one aircraft can definitely make the difference. You know?
Yeah, it definitely was a toss-up. Like, Scout was pretty much combat ineffective with his damaged F4 pitching all over the place. He managed to come in and get a missile kill, but we watched him. He had full right aileron on that approach. So that... And I've been in that situation after taking an R60 hit in one of these matches. The plane is barely controllable, especially at low speeds. So, like, they had chances there, but I think 64th is going to need to avoid those early losses right in the beginning. No Wheels taking an AIM-7 kill right out of the gate in a head-on shot by Scout, and then Scout picking up a second one later on in a flanking shot. You know, they can't afford that. You can't lose a guy right in the beginning. So I'm hoping 64th changes up their initial merge, watches out for those head-on missiles, doesn't try to joust, forces that merge and get into that good dogfight, because I think they had solid chances there. It could have been anyone's game, but if they lose a guy in the beginning again, it's going to be really tough for them to come back from that, I think.
Definitely. Yeah, and we know that Mumblerines will capitalize on it, and it's fair because they've got the numbers, right? And so, yeah, they really got to be paying attention to those situations.
Yeah, you saw, like, Zach did come in late. He got into the furball. I think he managed to grab a kill right there before he got taken out on the outside. But yeah, like, so again, like, that F5 kind of off by itself was unsorted, but it didn't really matter that he was off by himself because 64th lost a guy right in the beginning. So it was a 4-on-4 with one guy coming in as a stinger. It worked out really well for Mumblerines. So we'll see if they go with the same strategy again. But I think 64th really needs to work on that initial merge, and they need to survive with all of their guys after that initial merge. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We know that they can come back to it, and I'm sure they will. I'm very confident because 64, like you said earlier, they're an experienced team, so they know how to fight. They'll shake off this first round, focus up, get ready for the next one.
Yeah, these guys are no strangers to competition, like either team. So it's like, again, you deal with the loss, you shake it off in the locker room, you get spooled up, you get ready to go. So I'm hoping to see some changes here. Let's get a round 3 match. That'll be a lot of fun to watch. But if today's any indication, it looks like it's been 2-0 up and down the board. So if I have to make a prediction, I think Mumblerines are going to eke this next one out again too. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning toward the same, but I'm hoping in my gut that 64 can make it happen. So I'm gonna go with 64 for this one. I think they're hungry and they're gonna make some.
Let's put a wager on it. Let's put a wager on it. Push-ups, 20 push-ups.
I'm down with that. Oh yeah, I'm down with that.
Let's go.
All right, we've got 64th making their way to the runway there. We'll take off with them this go around. We took off with Mumblerines last time, so we'll switch it up. And it looks like both teams have made their way to the runway. Take a quick look here as far as lineup goes. I think there was a minor change for 64. Yeah, I think Tax Dollars was the addition. Zerberg, then the F4 in the back there, Jumper, and No Wheels in their F4s. And then we got the 2 MiG-21s up front for 64th. So we'll take a look over at, I'm not sure where that camera's going. It's over there by itself.
That little guy, don't worry about that little guy.
doing some safari action out in, where are we at here, in the Georgia countryside, you know? We've got the countdown, and here we go. Round 2. Mumblerines, 64th. Anybody's game. All right, and we've got the MiG-21s from 64th Airborne, followed closely by their 3 F4s.
You know, in this tournament, I don't think the MiG-21 has made that much of a splash, and I think it's a jet that a lot of people are sleeping on. With how popular the F4 is, we've seen a lot of guys embrace the F5, which, in my opinion, has been a little bit weird because it only has 2 missiles, but... But again, like not a lot of MiG drivers, but we see 64th here grabbing 2 MiG-21s, flying, looks like in formation, 2 F4s in formation, and a 3rd in the back. So an unlikely team coalition here that we see with MiG-21s and F4s, normally adversaries in every scenario. So fun to see.
Definitely. I think it's good to see how they can complement each other too. You think, you know, the F4 is supposed to be kind of the missile truck, right? But they've actually been mixing it up pretty well, and it seems like the MiG-21s with the R3s, I think it is, R3, R13s, which one is it?
The R13Ms, those are the ones that are similar to the Ps. Like those long-range Fox 2s have been great. The R60s are the ones that just really haven't been getting it done on the larger jets. Like even the F1 has been able to, we've seen them be able to tank a missile or 2. So even though they can carry 6, it's like, is it really worth it? We've seen a lot of MiG-21s that are successful with those R13 M1s.
Yeah, definitely can't sleep on them. I mean, I don't know. They're kind of surprised. I ain't gonna lie, like really surprised at what they've been able to do. I mean, yes, you're right. They have been able to get a lot of actual, well, we've actually seen them get a couple kills these last go-around, so I'm gonna change that up and say, overall, the MiG-21's just been surprising. I'll just put it that way.
Yep. I'm surprised that we haven't seen more R3R kills. A lot of people, I think, with the AIM-7 in play and the 530, they aren't staying hot long enough for that R3R, that little radar sidewinder, to really do any good. So it'll be curious to see what's going to happen. So looking at the formation here, Raptor, like it looks like Mumblerines are doing the same thing. We got Zach in the south, and what the hell? There's an AIM-7 off right now. Scout just fired an AIM-7.
Uh-oh.
He's down to 1 AIM-7. Must have been a misclick. So
Shoot.
Scout fired a missile over the lake over there by the base. Not sure what happened. That's hopefully that doesn't cost him. That's really unfortunate right there.
True, and we've seen he's pretty effective with, so you definitely hate to see it. You know, it could be a tide turner later on, but hopefully it won't come down to that.
He went 2 for 2, and so now like he's only got that 1 add-on missile, and we know how temperamental those E2s are. Have been in practice, so
yeah,
you just have his chances. That's really unfortunate. I hate to see that.
All right, hopefully, I don't know.
And it looks like they're changing here. It looks like Zach is now winging up with Scout in the north, so they're totally changing up their formation. And Scout's like really slow.
Yeah, I was about to say,
He's dropping
like,
back.
they've got a pretty good separation from the lead group. They're about 7 nautical miles and increasing slightly.
Interesting.
I mean,
Well, 64th coming in a wall again, and it looks like everyone is pretty much, all the F4s are down on the deck, so no one's flying up at 18,000 feet looking to take a Sparrow to the face again. And the 2 MiG-21s are about 10K, so it's interesting. They're pretty close to each other, about 3 to 5 mile separation. So
yeah, we've got some solid support on that front there. Yeah, Skyrider mentioned that Harpy has been doing a great job with the F5s, and that's true. Yeah, they've been an all F5 crew since day one, and yeah, they've been doing some pretty solid work with them. So
absolutely, again, you can't underestimate anyone. There's a lot of pilot more so than plane in this tournament. So
true enough. Oh, yeah, I think we've got a soundboard for that somewhere. Let's see if we can get it to play.
Damn, I just walked into the meme.
F-18. It's not the plane, sir. It's the pilot.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, the merge is about to happen. They are 10 nautical miles from each other. We got Grasshopper up front in the MiG-21, and he's facing down 3 F4s all on the deck.
Whew.
Everyone's on the deck on the 64th side. They're about to merge. Zach is way in the back again, so it looks like they changed everything up. So it's going to be a 4-on-3 merge. It's interesting.
Yep, we've got a missile out
And
from Jumper.
And Fox went out for Jumper. I don't think that's tracking. And a second, an AIM-9. That's not. That's way outside of range.
Yeah.
Jumper's turning off cold, and then we got the 2 MiG-21s going head-to-head with Beef in the Mirage F1. See if we get any R3 shots here.
We got a 530 coming out here. It seems like it's tracking. It's going off right, and no hit from it, though.
Oh, just
Jeez.
missed. Oh, my goodness. That's
here
clenching.
we go.
We got an AIM-7 out. AIM-7 out on Rage in the MiG-21. It's tracking, but I don't think it's got the juice.
Nope.
And now we're merged. All right, so this is what we got. We got a 5-on-4 merge here. It's all mixed up.
Did we lost somebody from Mumblerines? Yeah.
One of the Mumblerines is down. I'm not sure what happened there. We missed that.
Shoot.
Zergberger's going to go down in a second, though. He's hit. He's going down. There he goes. So it's tied up here. We got Beef in the south. Got 2 people chasing him, but we got 2 people chasing Jumper more to the north. So this is anyone's fight still.
See if we can deconflict and make something happen here. All up in the mix here. I think that's tax dollars. May have just actually jumped right in front of Scout. He sure did. And now he's got Scout on the 6, and that's not a good place to be. Missile coming out.
No, that's it. And 64 just lost another guy. They're going down. They've got 1 pilot left. It's all going wrong for them. Rage is the only guy left here.
Oh, man. Just like that. It's a tide turner. Venom, appreciate the follow. How's it going, man? Ooh.
Doomslayer, I think he sees Rage, so he's turning into him. Rage giving the 6 o'clock to both bandits. This is going to be over pretty quick here.
Yeah, and they both got missiles. Yep.
And
there
that's
it is. Oof. And another one for good measure. Mumblerines definitively taking that round. Ouch.
Convincing victory. Sorry, Raptor. It looks like you're doing push-ups.
Yep. Come on, guys. All right, we'll get to 20 here. We'll definitely, while they're RTB, and let me see if I think I've actually got that on here on my camera, so I'll get it cranked up here and just knock this out real quick. We'll do that while they are RTB.
As a show of solidarity, I did them with you, so.
All right, I appreciate it, man. And we got Chaos in there. Popping in and say what's up for heading to put up with the dogs. Gotcha. Appreciate it, Venom. All right, we'll take a look at the teams here as they RTB. We've got Scout and Zacharix heading to the opponent's base there at Makeup. And then we've got Doomslayer and Grasshopper heading back to Crimson, their own base.
Yeah, very convincing win there. Really unfortunate, like they managed to survive that merge, but it just doesn't look like they were able to maintain situational awareness throughout the fight, and that cost them.
Unfortunately. And I didn't notice it, but it looks like... What do we got here?
Oh, one of the
NJoy?
F5s just ripped his wings.
Ouch.
But I think he was the one we thought was shot down, but he must have been flying around without a wing.
Yeah, he's actually still showing the F10 as well. Wait, is he? Yeah, he's still showing the
not
F10.
in the
Zach.
Is he? No,
Nope.
Zach's got both wings. Zach's got
okay.
both wings.
Nope. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
NJoy. Never mind.
Yeah, so in that merge, I thought he got shot down and must have pulled his wings off, which, you know, we see a lot with the F5.
Unfortunately.
But, yeah, it just, that initial merge looked okay. Jumper made some really questionable long shots with aim 9s, so... And then broke cold, and it just kind of deteriorated from there. Like, really quick for 64th. They just turned in front of Scout, that one guy, and then that was pretty much it.
Yeah, like you said, the situational awareness seemed to be the real determining factor there. To turn it right in front of you, you definitely can't do that, unfortunately.
And it's tough, even with... Oh, go ahead.
I'll say either delay the commit, let things kind of develop a little bit, especially if the person's defensive, but they're not about to get shot immediately. It's better to take a minute, try to get a better position, than just jump right in front of the opponent there.
Yeah, it looks like both teams wanted to anchor right away, and if they committed in the right direction, I think it would have been a real furball, but it was just like, I don't know, I saw a little hesitancy on 64th. I think that first round that they lost maybe got to them a bit, but I don't know, like, it was over really quick. It was tough to keep up with. So
Definitely, yep. We'll see. We'll throw it out there, see if anybody wants to do an interview here.
Yeah, it was a good showing by both teams, though. It's definitely been a tough tournament. And looks like we're going to get some formation landings over at Maycop. Yeah, it looks like Maycop's going to have a formation landing.
Let's see if we can capture him here on the way in. There they go. F5, F4. Nice unique combo. And I think that's really been like the underscore of this entire tournament. Gen 3, it's just different type of flying, We don't have all the sensors constantly feeding you the information, so you really have to think outside the box, comparatively speaking,
100%.
Alright, looks like we've got Zacharix from Mumblerines. Try to see if we can reach out to 64th. They probably left the server.
Ooh, NJoy's coming in for the landing, but I don't think he's going to make it. He's off the runway. He's doing a go around. It's going to be tough with one wing.
Ooh, shoot, yeah.
I'll keep an eye on him while you watch that formation. I'll let you know when he comes back in for his go around.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty solid formation they've got going on here. This is Zacharix and Scout. My bad, it's all 3 counts. I gotta work on that next time. 3 count push-ups. It's like, holy, how's that working exactly? 3 count push-ups. You have to show me that.
I don't know. I don't think Saw can count to 3, so.
Alright, nice easy touchdown here. And boom, there we go.
Good landing.
Simultaneous touchdown too. Nice.
All right, that F5 is coming in wide. This is going to be tough for him to bring down. Not that it matters. He doesn't need it for the points. They've secured their 2 victory points. So they got 4 for the match total. But it'd be nice if he's able to bring down the 5th jet. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, just kind of that, that feeling of, okay, nobody died, we're all good. It just kind of adds to it,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's the team thing,
Yeah, this is one of the things like it surprised me that the F5 is chosen a lot, because it's you have to be really skilled as just an aviator with it. Like things like flying the cross, managing your G's and your poles. It's so easy to, if you cross control the F5, you'll pull a wing off. If you pull too many G's and you're going too fast, you pull wings off. Like it's just really easy to mess up with the F5, and the interesting thing is the F5 flies so smoothly that it doesn't really give you feedback until the wings come off. So it's an interesting choice because like the MiG-21, you can pull the wings off, but if you're pulling hard, there's red lights in the cockpit right in front of you. It yells at you. It beeps at you. It starts wing locking. You know, you got some warnings. Like the F1 has that AOA indexer in the front. It lets you know when you're pulling too hard. The F5's just like, listen, we got this G meter buried by your right knee. Good luck seeing. Like, so it's just, it's definitely like when compared to Gen 4 jets in the HUD and you've got the Gs and everything like right in front of you, like you really have to be on your game as an aviator to make the F5 work.
Yeah, I think it's really understated too how much work it does take. Because yeah, for all those reasons, and you know, yeah.
Oh, I think he's gonna have to go around again.
Yeah, he's pretty high on that one.
Yeah, I think he's got to line up right, and he's got to line up right and drive it in there. Is he gonna do it? That left ear's collapsed.
Yep.
Can he stop in time? I don't think he's stopping in time.
No, he's pretty fast. Drop the chute. Do something, man. Yeah, he's got a little
I'm
bit of
a
hill. That's gonna be a
pilot. I only care about me. Doesn't matter if I bring your jet back, code 2 or code 3.
And that is definitely code 3. Make no mistakes about it. You're just missing a lane.
And now there's more work for you to do, Raptor.
Egress, you get the seat, please.
Good landing though. He brought it down. He brought it down.
It did.
Wasn't the prettiest landing, but he did bring it down.
All right, so we will see. We'll shoot the note to them. We're in the Gen 3 Discord here.
Oh, you wanna? I'll move us up for you.
Okay. All right, let's see if we can get a hold of 64th as well. Hopper, appreciate the follow, man.
I'm pilot.
All right, we'll give it a second here.
Because Twitch just hit me with an ad break on your stream, so.
Shoot. I gotta get that fixed. I gotta figure out what the dealio was with that one. I thought it was controllable.
So, yeah. So you can control it. The other thing you do is if you run the ad at the beginning before the match starts, it'll never run. Like it'll give you like 25 or 28 minutes uninterrupted, and then during the intermission, run another ad, and then that'll. So while the intro's going, it's like people miss the intro, but that's when you can run the ad.
Okay, yeah, definitely rather that than here we're actually doing it, into the action.
Yeah. It looks like it just finished, so it's annoying for sure.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh snap! We got ourselves the Beef and Zacharix. How are we doing, guys?
Good.
Great.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me crank you guys up here a bit here. There we go. And there we go. All right. So, how you guys feeling after that match?
Pretty good. What can I say?
Pretty good. Yeah, kind of went out as planned and it was great.
Yeah, so walk us through it. I mean, you definitely had something, and we can see that from the get-go. You guys had something that you wanted to execute, and you definitely did just that.
Yeah. The idea was... Well, actually, I'm not going to tell it. We still have matches to play.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, we had deferring elements that did their own things, and we took advantage of the fact that we had a pilot who could get kills reliably head on, and that was really useful, even though he used one of his sparrows in the last round before the fight. But really, what we take advantage of is we've all been playing Cold War quite a lot, so we've all been getting used to, I mean, Scout and I have been playing Cold War for years, but the rest of the team really getting used to how the planes fly, and having that mechanical ability to prosecute a 1v1 fight, just really, and with that, being able to really quickly identify who's an enemy, who's a teammate, and therefore be able to clear people's sixes, and it's really just having that mechanical skill. It's being really good at just figuring out our 1v1s and making sure that teammates are covered, and that's really how we do that. It's just rinse and repeat.
Okay. Awesome,
And the ones that doesn't know how to do it properly just fly fast and get to Fox 1 and Fox 2 shots into the furballs.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's fair, definitely. I mean, it's not an easy skill to learn. That's literally what Tempest was just saying. In particular with the F5, it's not easy playing the fly, the situational awareness, the everything of that flying that plane. Tempest, did you have any questions you want to ask for?
No, I think it worked out really well for you guys. It was interesting that the round 1 was a lot closer than the round 2, even though you guys picked up 2 head-on kills straight away. That was, again, with how finicky the E2 Sparrow can be sometimes. It was a really nice pickup, but then it kind of degenerated a little bit, got close, but then in round 2, you guys walked away with 5 jets returning, although NJoy, I believe, he made a little cross-control inputs and lost part of his wing there. But what did you guys change between round 1 and 2, or did you guys just think like, hey, we're just going to do the same thing and execute better?
It was the same thing, execute better.
Pretty much the same thing, but I in the F1 just blasted through the whole team and kind of dragged at least 2 guys after me. So maybe more like a distraction-ish. But...
We took advantage of the fact that the F1 is the fastest plane on the deck, hands down. So Beef just runs through there, and it just ended up working like that, where the majority of the other team turns around to deal with him. Meanwhile, all of us just start flying in behind them, and it just allows this really quick 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and now they're all dead situation. With that TK, that was made a little faster, but it would have been the same outcome regardless.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even notice the TK. Unless you saw it, Tempest, I didn't even notice it.
No, was Zach, was that on you? Because you were in that merge and furball. I saw you pick one guy up, but then you disappeared. Did you end up catching a friendly missile?
No. I died to the last F4 in the first round, but in the second round, 64th team killed, at least I think, because there was just a random explosion. Somebody died, and none of us called it, so...
I think someone pulled their wings off, too, over there as well, so it was... not sure what happened. Yeah.
We just saw someone die and no one calling it out, so... assumed it was a team kill.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good stuff. Timmons, you got anything else?
No, that's it. Good stuff, guys.
All right. You guys want to do any shout-outs or anything?
Shout out to the team, So.
Shout out to the team. Thanks, guys, for streaming it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, this is our first match that has actually been streamed. There you go.
No, not a problem. Glad to do it. We appreciate you guys allowing us to do it.
Yeah, well, thank you. Bye.
And with that, I think this does wrap up the first round. I know GR was doing their match right now at the same time, probably wrapping up as well. So we will see how things shake out. We'll get ready for round 2. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one. All right, and I reckon that is going to do it for this stream. Tempest, definitely appreciate you, man. It's huge having you here. Looking forward to doing this a bit more in the future.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I could help. I didn't realize, like I said, you were doing 3 by yourself. So, feel bad.
No, definitely will work to kind of verbalize it a little bit more in the future and try to get out there. It's absolute blast watching these matches. Now, hopefully we can get some TAC views as well. You'll do that concurrently, because that would just be awesome to go back and take a look, each of the segments happening real time as opposed to trying to F10 it. So fingers crossed, we'll see if we can get that squared away.
Yeah, hopefully with the popularity of the tournament, and if this continues to grow, that then we'll be able to put some more investment in it, and we can get Kingston to do the telemetry or something, so that we can run that as well. That'd be awesome.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. We know they cost money, but hint, hint, wink, wink. All right, that's going to do it for this stream. We definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. Raptor Dad and Tempest out. Tempest, excuse me, man. I'm going to get your name right one day. Tempest out. We will catch you all in the next stream.
See you guys.
Out.